Hi there, I'm Kendra. My role title is brewer and distiller, and I don't manage any team members. Today I'll be reviewing the objectives module in MyQ7Leader. When I first log into the objectives module, you will see that the default view is the team, but since I'm not a manager, I will not see any team members in here. Instead, to manage my personal objectives, I need to go to the personal view. Here I will see all the objectives that are automatically filtered by the current cycle. So here in cycles, I will see that they're all linked to the active cycle. But if I want, I can switch my view and view the objectives of the previous year. Today, I will be working with the objectives of this year. So these are my objectives, and I can see that both of them are pending approval by me. So I need to go inside and approve my objectives if I agree with all the everything that is written here by my manager. If I don't, then I can make some changes and then approve the objective. Then my manager will be able to review them, but any change that you make in the system will be logged in the log here. So if I go back here, I can just approve my other objective as well. And now both of my objectives are approved. If I want to add a new objective, I need to go to the little plus icon here. And I have a few questions that I need to answer first. First one is, to which cycle does this objective belong? So I will choose the current cycle. Then I need to choose an objective type. So I have personal, business, and weighted. Weighted objectives will add an extra value here for weight, where in percentage you can measure the weight of your objective compared to the other objectives of the current cycle. Instead, I will be going for a business objective. Then I can choose the due date. And in my case, I would like to choose the last day of the current cycle, which is the 31st of December. And then I can choose the metric. So for this objective that I'm going to create, I can choose a percentage, but the other options are yes or no. So whether your objective is achieved or no, like there's no other measurement for this kind of objective. Then you can choose euros or dollars if it's some kind of a commercial objective. And you can choose a numeric if it's some other type of objective that cannot be measured in percentage or euros or dollars. I'm going to choose percentage for mine. At the end, I need to choose whether this objective needs to be approved by me and my manager or not. This will depend on your company guidelines, so please consult with HR before you're doing your objectives. So I'm going to choose that approval is required. I'm going to start creating my objective here. So I will just fill out my description and my measures of success. The target goal is going to be 120%, and the objective is assigned to me, so I don't need to change anything here. I'm going to save. And as for my part, this is what I've already discussed with my manager. This objective is already in its final form. I can also approve it. My manager will then get a notification that he or she needs to approve it as well. Once I've approved and saved the objective, I will see that an additional window will appear here, which is for the feedback. So here I can always change the progress. Whenever I open my objective, I can change the progress. If, say, the target goal is 120%, but I say that I've achieved this objective at this point in time, say 30%, and I change the status to on track. I can also add a comment here. For any change that you make in your objectives, it will be logged in here in the logs. So I can see that I've just changed the status and the progress of my objective. If I go back here, I see that this one objective is still pending approval by the other, meaning by the manager. At any point in time, I want to edit my objective again. I can, instead of opening it completely, I can simply go on this button here and I can adjust the progress to 50% and change the status on track, add a comment if needed. This will be automatically logged in here, so you can see that the progress is 50 out of 120%, which in percentages, which in percentage means that it's 42% out of the 120 total percentage that needs to be achieved. If I simply want to add a comment and not update the status or the progress, I can just go here and I can add a new comment. If at one point my objective doesn't valid anymore but needs to be replaced with a new one, I can simply go here and click replace objective, which will take you to this page where you will need to create a new objective, which will be replacing the previous one. I will not do this right now. Or you can open the objective from here, you can delete it, you can export it in a PDF format. And when the objective is completed, you can simply mark it as completed and the status will change here. When your manager has approved an objective, but it's still pending approval by you, you will receive a notification here in the little bell icon. So that was the objective module, and thank you for watching.